Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's Wednesday, and the time schedule will be going in for a change for the 6th round in the first season of the 2021 Series Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. So here we are at the shortcut layout in Autopolis International Racing Course for 12 laps, and we're going in to have a Group 4 category where the grid start with false start check will be ready to go. But this is going to be a 15-minute race time, folks, because this will might have any kinds of Group 4 race car to be selected by having a good recommend with a brilliant strategy. So just going to make sure if there will be having some Renault Sport Megane Trophy, we'll be doing the best advantage, we'll be doing a most opportunity by having a good balancing Group 4 race will be quite suitable by using the racing medium compound tires by the regulation, with no mandatory requirements, so this one might have to take one tire only according to the race details. So get ready, you guys. This one might have a lot of practice before we will join in session. And I'll be using for the Toyota 86 Group 4 with the UDRS InSportTech livery as a half replica will be going in to take the most finest perfect race of all time. Balance of performance regulation will get set up automatically at the power and weight. Just going to make sure any drivetrains will be going the most best suitable strategy to be quite giving the best ways to be going in to be taking a lot of good clean race. But make sure turn 1 is going to be the hard part, so just going to make sure to do a lot of exercise caution as always. Before you enjoy watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. The 2021 Series Nations Cup is about to begin. Group 4 race cars to be fitted with the Michelin tire stickers are about to be going in at the starting grid. So we have Baquita Leach Era in first place in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy, TDL James in second place for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4, third place Riverside Racing in the Peugeot RCZ Group 4. Coming in onto fourth place is Cashman Model is now going on to have the Renault Sport Megane Trophy. And here's Time Walker 13 in 5th place. Felix Yunus is now taking 6th place for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. And we have BBR Macho MT in 7th place. Very good livery. And we have IRL OP Slim 80 in 8th place for the Renault Sport Megane Trophy 2011. And we have Dope Man 80 in 9th place. Here's myself in 10th place for the good replica of the UDRS InSportTech livery of the Toyota 86 Group 4. Harvey Birdman 21 in 11th place in the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. PD Elfin 08 is in 12th place. And we have That Amazing Kick is now in 13th place in the Subaru WRX Group 4. Tony Rosso 2001 in 14th place is using the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. Gold Green State in 15th place. And here's the 16th place driver in the BMW M4 Group 4, DSB M5. And James T78 is taking 17th place for the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. And I-96 Tessio 96i is taking the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4. And for the 19th place driver, Scuba Stu 1 in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy. Turn 1 is going to be the top formation lineup out there, folks. So get ready for taking a 5-second moment before we're about to be going in to hit the green. Just gonna have to keep a good hold of the foot in the gas and have a good race out there for taking a good 12-lap challenge, for having a 15-minute challenge. And here we go. This is going to be on the green, and we're going underway. Good luck out there, folks. The 6th round in the 2021 Series Nations Cup is going underway. Now that could be quite giving a good formation breaking point to be coming in at turn 1, so just going to keep a good formation. Oh man, looks like we have one driver just barely going off the track. This cannot be good. This will might take that instant replay to take a good look earlier before we're about to be going in at turn 2 before coming in at sector 2. That is going to be quite taking some good characteristics of the steering for the FF layout by using the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. Especially the Peugeot RCZ Group 4 is now going in to be in the scene. Take the first hairpin, now going in to be having a good formation lineup out there, folks. Very nice. That will might take a good remarkable turning position at the apex. Vaquita Ligera is now taking in front and now goes on to take sector 3. We'll be going on for taking the final turn at the second hairpin to be having a good interesting turn. Better have the over and understeer for taking a good counter effect, but the slipstream is going to be going on for taking a lot of progress at the end of the first lap. Moving on to lap number 2, and 1 minute and 15.945 seconds for Vaquita Ligera is now taking a good start to be moving. 90-degree angle is going to be the only hardest port to be in turn 1. But that will might take the most finest opportunity for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4, and the Renault Sport Megane Trophy will be taking the most fierce battle ever yet. Just gonna have to keep a good eye on them. Now coming in at sector 2, we'll be taking a good interchangeable turns, but that one might take a good method ways. We'll have to get suitable. Just gonna have to push through and going on for the blocking defense for every several opponents. IRL is now moving on to take 8th place, and UDRS in Sportec is moving on in 9th place. That one might take a lot of good challenging. Slipstream is going to be catching up onto the straightaway before moving on to sector 3. There you go. That one might take that overtake for the Toyota 86 Group 4. But wait, that one might take a little bit take back. That one might take that final turn. We'll be moving on to take lap number 3. Only 9 more to go. First wave clear, moving on to wave number 2, and UDRS in Sportec is having a challenging situation out there between the FF and the mid-engine layout. Is going to be quite getting a lot of hard time out there. Hold on, looks like we got 2 cars coming up the top track in turn 1 by having a little bit late braking point on the orange Volkswagen Scirocco. That cannot be good, but good news for UDRS, just barely tries to keep on racing to stay clean. Now coming in onto the last second to catch up onto the 8th and 9th place driver in the Volkswagen Scirocco. Go Green State is now going in to take the hairpin to catch up onto P. Defin 08. But that one might take a good slipstream to be on the FF understeer. Going on the inside cornering, but UDRS really take that chance to be catching up onto them. Gonna hit the brake, now going in onto sector 3. This one might take a little bit more challenging hard efforts out there to see how Toyota could probably have to take that chance to be master the track in Autopolis. So that one might have the fastest lap time for Vaquita_Ligera for taking 1 minute and 12.652 seconds. Moving on to lap number 4, just gonna have to keep a good multiplication by 3 or 4 by give or take to be giving a much determined. And we have Riverside Racing is moving on to take 2nd place. They're going for it to catch up onto Vaquita_Ligera in 1st place and drop down onto 3rd place by being overtaken from Time Walker is now going to be moving on in 2nd place. These 2 drivers in 2nd and 3rd place are now going for it for taking the most brilliant battle ever yet. Using the Renault Sport Megane Trophy or the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 is going to be the most excellent race to be in the 6th round in the Nations Cup of the 2021 series. Gonna hit the braking point at sector 3. Final corner is going in for the understeer, but the oversteer will might take a stand to be taking a good inside cornering. Will be doing the hardest thing to do. Now going on to the straightaway to be moving on to take lap number 5. The conclusions of the slipstream battle for the FF layout is going to be quite doing much brilliant. The spectators really love to see how Scirocco Group 4 are now going in to take turn 1, but taking a little bit more risk point to be at turn 1 for UDRS in the Toyota 86 Group 4. That is going to be the most perfect exact replica variant, was also to be based on the red trim color from the Toyota Gazoo racing style. But that one might be quite giving a good almost exact replica, but it will be quite giving a good 100% endorsement to be given at least 85%. Now coming in to catch up with 3, Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 is moving on in Sector 2 after taking the first hairpin. Harvey Bergman 21 is now going on for the slipstream to catch up onto P_Dief Eppen 08 is now reaching up at the end of the second sector, now going in to take the final corner in Sector 3, and hold on, looks like yellow flag call out. A Renault Sport Magone Trophy just barely took a spun out and hit at the barrier at the inside of the off track. That is so shocking to see this one. Just gonna have to call out for the instant replay for some investigation. But that is going to be quite doing much harder out there to be mastered the final corner in the short track. The battle continues for 3, Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 is moving on after taking the first turn before coming in at Sector 2 at the second corner. Now goes on to take turn 3 to turn 5 is going to be quite going hard for doing the understeer. That one might give a good, brilliant opportunity to see how P_Diep is now going to be taking the first turn on the advantage at the hairpin. But it's getting closer. Go Green State could probably have to keep a good hold of the defense. And UDRS is now going in for taking the offensive approach by taking a slipstream. Now goes on to be in a short straightaway after the curves, is now going to be at Sector 3 to be at the final turn. Just going to go in there and take that inside cornering. We'll have to get past through. Very good for an FR layout. Still continues on to catch up with 3 FF layouts. We'll be moving on to take lap number 7. On to the last minute into the top 3. Cashman Mdo is now moving on to be in second place, and Time Walker is now going in to catch up onto Cashman Mdo. Is now going to be the most brilliant battle for the second place ever yet, folks. They're going for it, folks. This will might have a good successful race to see how 2 drivers will be taking the rightful place to see who will get the second place finish at the finish line. Just going to have to go over onto the hairpin while 3 Scirocco's Group 4 is now resumed the battle. Harvey Bergman 21 is in 8th place, and that one might have P_Diep 08 is going down onto 9th place. Gonna have to save room for UDRS in the Toyota 86 Group 4, but not a chance. That one might give a single push for Volkswagen, will be pushed behind onto Toyota to be coming in at the final turn in Sector 3. Gonna keep a little bit more under control pressure out there, viewers. The 86 Group 4 doesn't give up to see how Volkswagen Scirocco is the only dominance to see how the FF layout could probably have to deal with the FR. It's like a Honda Civic EG6 what actually tries to keep the 86 away from behind, but probably a similar act of reference from Initial D to be taking part in the gum tape deathmatch. But wait, looks like Subaru is now joining in for the scene by overtaking UDRS and putting down on to 11th place. That makes 10th place for Subaru, but it's about to be going in to take a little bit more pushing comeback. That might take the inside cornering, will be doing the opportunity. Pushing in by the outside, now goes in at the hairpin, and P_Diep is now going in to take that defense hold, while Subaru and Toyota is now going in to take side by side at the next turn. That's more like it. Just gonna have to stay in the same position to be continue on to catch up with 3 Volkswagen Scirocco before coming back in onto Sector 3. But Subaru doesn't stand a chance. That one might take the final corner, will be at the inside by using the apex. Brilliant slipstream will be quite coming in to take that defense ongoing. And here comes lap number 9, only 3 more to go. This race is going to get much longer, it takes by over 15 minutes. Just gonna have to keep a good eye on him. That one might take 10 seconds to keep up onto the gap distance. 10 minutes since the race began, and that is going to be quite going harder out there for UDRS in Sportech in the Toyota 86 Group 4. That one might have that amazing kid is now going in to take 10th place to catch up with 3 Volkswagen Scirocco's by continuing on for having a battle for 7th place. That makes 4 cars in the different drivetrain will be taking on the hairpin to be in the first part. Gonna have to close in. That amazing kid in the Subaru WRX Group 4 is now closing in to catch up onto P_D Ippen 08 in the Volkswagen Scirocco. Very nice cornering turn, using up the apex and go straight onto the short straightaway. Take the early braking point. And looks like P_D Ippen is now taking the outside, and that one might have Subaru is moving on to take 9th place. Toyota is now keep catching up onto Volkswagen in 10th place before only 2 more to go, folks. This race is just about to be over. Oh boy, looks like this cannot be good in turn 1. Volkswagen and Subaru just barely hit the sand trap, while UDRS in the Toyota 86 Group 4 is moving on to take 9th place while catching up onto Gold Green State in the Volkswagen Scirocco in 8th place. That is fantastic out there for taking a good clean turn at the first corner. That one might have everything to be quite getting a good successful moments to be on the instant replay. But take my time. Just gonna have to go close in. Make that next turn is going to get much oversteer, but the understeer is doing the best defense. So let's see how the top 3 driver is doing. They have already made it in onto the 11th lap at the end of the 10th lap, but things will might go as concluded to see how Cash Man Emdo is now moving on to stay in 2nd place. We have TDL_James in 3rd place to be catching up onto Cashman Emdo is now going to be quite getting much closer out there to be on the most exact distance ever yet. This is going to get much risky it takes, but that one might have everything to go on for the inside cornering by taking the FF or the mid-engine layout by doing the oversteer and understeer by the characteristics of driving skills. Come on, just gonna keep going in. Gonna make that good overtake to catch up onto Gold Green State. Make that hairpin. We'll do the best part. Gold Green State never gives up, while UDRS will have to stay behind. That's the ticket. UDRS in Sportech in the Toyota 86 Group 4 is moving on to 8th place. Now catches up on to Belux Eunice is in 7th place to be at the final turn in Sector 3. So here comes the final lap. This is it. This is gonna be it. This one might take a short, longer race. We'll be going in for having a 15-minute time, but that one might have Aquita_Leach Era is now going in to take the 1st place finish at the podium. Already made it in at Sector 2 in the 2nd corner, but that one might have several drivers who will be going in to take turn 1 for only one last run. Gonna have to keep up the defense. It looks like BBR_Macho MT in the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 is coming in, but that one might have the right side will be going for the overtake. He's gonna take that understeer. UDRS in Sportech in the Toyota 86 Group 4 is going oversteer by having a good reliable skill. Passive and taking a little bit mild aggressive will be catches up with some several FF layout cars is now everything what I can. But heads up, looks like Aquita_Leach Era is now going in to take the final turn. Here folks, Aquita_Leach Era takes the win. Now that is very excellent to see how he can do it. That is going to be quite doing a most wonderful 1st place win in the 6th round in the 2021 Series Nations Cup. Aquita_Leach Era wins the race. That was so fantastic to do a nick of time. That is so amazing to see how Oversteer dominates the shortcut circuit of Autopolis International Racing Course. 14 minutes and 43 seconds by the decimal of 4:05. That makes Renault Sport Megane Trophy has finally wins the race. 9th place for UDRS in Sportech of the Toyota 86 Group 4. Give it a thumbs up for having a single clean race earned on the star. Now that's competition. Gonna have to go in and grab some earnings summary, but it was so fantastic. It was the most brilliant 15 minutes race time in the Nations Cup. So it looks like that is going to be quite doing impressive for the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4s and the Renault Sport Megane Trophies 2011. So that makes it for having a first place victory win goes to Baquita_Leach Era, is now taking a good golden medal at the podium. TDL_James did a pretty good job to go understeer in second place by using the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4. Time Walker 13 did a pretty good job to do the same thing, and so that makes it a good successful congratulations to the two drivers for having a good brilliant win. Great job, you two. That was a pretty good excellent short race for the Group 4 category. So that makes a good perfect amount to be part of the highlights will be saved for a replay. Well folks, so much for getting that Michelin tire sticker for the Toyota 86 Group 4 with the UDRS in Sportech. It was a good race at Autopolis International Racing Course to be on a shortcut layout, but that one might have a short time of a long race for only 15 minutes. As round 6 is complete, moving on in round 7 for the next race will be at Willow Springs International Raceway to be at the Big Willow for 23 laps by using the Gran Turismo Red Bull X 2014 Junior. This time, I'll be putting up a replay will be included as well. Thank you for tuning in on my video folks, I hope you enjoy. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads to be turned on, and the links are in the description down below if you really want to see more. You can check it out on Instagram, Deepnet Art, GT Planet, and other social media platforms if you really want to follow me. And don't forget to support my main project, Vision Total Drama, the next chapter of the Total Drama fan art to support the community. I'll be seeing you guys next time in the 2021 Series Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.